Hello, it's me. All right, y'all, let's get started. I can put in the work now, where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody don't love me quite like you can. Even deny it every time I try. When I look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. What's up? It's me. All right, y'all. How are y'all doing? We gonna get started. We gonna talk about the bitter baby mama. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 bitter baby mama, yeah. Ha 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 ha, hey. Pregnant by somebody bitter, hey. How that work, yeah. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. What is up, y'all? Welcome back. I don't know what's up with these baby mothers. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So I want everybody else to come in because I know usually they be waiting on me at 10, but we gonna get started. Y'all do the replay, do the replay. That's fine with me. Fine with me. Fine with me. Yeah. Fine with me. Okay. All right. Well, I guess people are keeping their children away from the father. Mm-hmm. 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 And this is her. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm confused on why she would do that when it's his week. So the truth went to pick up his daughter this weekend, right? And come to find out, he had to call the police because it's his week. Now she tells him she is in Florida. Come to find out, she is not in Florida. So I said, well, what's up with these? She's giving me a Liv Johnson type of woman. A Liv Johnson, Olivia Johnson. I remember that same sign. Y'all excuse me, I'm opening up something. So I say, man, why she gotta do all that now? You know, us women, we out here, we're being single mothers, half of us, some of us are, you know, the father's doing the best they can, everybody going through things, but at least he's trying to give the baby, you know, quality time. You know, some women don't get no quality time, no phone call, no nothing, right? So we gonna play this video and be back with more commentary.
Hello.
Hey, sir, are you in this black Jeep?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling in right now.
All right.
All right, bye. I just got off the phone with her. She's not home. She said she was in Florida.
She's not in Florida, man. That's a lie.
So I have to go up. I mean, I can't break down the door.
She's definitely not in Florida.
Nobody came to the door. The lights were off. So there's not much that I can do about that.
And it's sad. This is like she do this all the time, man. Like, I'm missing so much time with my little girl. My little girl has a good time when she with me. Then when she go, and then she keep her away from me. Then my daughter is like, she's just totally different.
Yeah.
She's saying bad stuff about me to my little girl, and it's just a lot of weird stuff she keep doing.
She said, and obviously, I asked her to send me her copy, which it was the signed one, and it was the same exact one that you said, or that you sent me, just was signed. And I told her, I was like, look, it's the third weekend. She said, well, last weekend was his weekend and he was a no-show. And I said, no, based on what I'm looking at, it's the third weekend.
She sends stuff from the parenting app to bloggers to talk about. It was one day I was calling her, the phone, like the parenting app.
Now women gonna stop playing with these men about these children, like for real. So she decided to say something about the girlfriend. And then we're gonna play what she had to say about her new man and how she admitted his. You know what? She like, we're gonna get into it after this. Where's the video?
My exes, bitch. If I wanted my ex, I can have my ex. I don't want my ex. Why the hell y'all bringing it up? I don't care. Good for them. That shit dumb as hell. She been on here talking the most shit. And then she'll be like, I am bye, I'm gone, I'm gone. And she keep coming back. Girl, go ahead. Go ahead. Said I got sidetracked. I don't know why people be thinking you care about people in the past. You don't care. I don't care. I look good with mine too. Yep, we fine together too. Damn.
Mm. But she was in Florida. Here y'all go. Hold on, we're not done.
You stretch that neck any other time. I ain't got to stretch it that much. Now relax. You stupid. You stupid, dog. You get it, Sharon. You need to.
He must think called this week to check on baby A and B for you to say that you ain't got to stretch as much. He must think call. Briana, let me give you some advice, baby. You're gonna be a Liv Johnson. Y'all don't know who Liv is. Liv was Live Life. She's on YouTube. She's on TikTok now. She divorced her husband. He got with another woman. He took the kids. Yes, he took her kids. He showed proof of stuff, and now he has a full custody with. They share custody, but she don't get him as much. And he has full custody with his new wife because she was doing the same thing on his weekends, his visits. She would keep the kids, they have three, away from the father and try to get child support. Kids weren't going to school. She was on drugs, and I'm not saying Brianna is, but if Brianna keep playing to being in contempt, and he has proof, excuse me, y'all, he can go back to court. He can basically show that she's not following court orders, and that's good that he called the police, because the fact is, if he's not following court orders, she does have to go back to court, and it won't be so good. So I'm telling you, and your lawyer seemed like she's not the best. The court would side with the father. Please don't play yourself. These men are getting custody of their kids now because women want to be better and they don't want to co-parent. Please do not play yourself. Please don't. Because they will not have a problem giving that man that child. And on the videos you show that something is wrong. You got abuse going on at the home, he can use that against you. You have other things going on in the home, you're talking bad about him, they will grant him custody. He can give that to them. Please don't play yourself. Stop. It's getting old. You done had two different pings up in you. A ping that filled you up with a child. The residue of that man should be gone. The things you doing to keep him from his child with the other residue of them men, it should be gone. I don't know what kind of mouth or ping he has that every time you see him, you upset. But at some point, you gotta say, baby, I can't. I got two kids coming with this one. He's stressing me out. We don't got time. I'm over it. I'm done. Okay. And that's how you gotta live by it. You got to. I feel like, and shout out to E Harmony Speaks. And Harmony Speaks. I don't know why I call her E Harmony Speaks or Harmony Speaks. But yeah, at this point you gotta say I can't keep doing that. I can't. So I feel like Bree she gotta stop. There are men who don't want to listen. He wants to be in your daughter's life. Your daughter needs a man in her life. And she needs to see some type of normalcy because, to be honest, what you got is not normal. That baby need that. She does. Don't rob her of that because you feel some type of way. Because when she get older, she's not gonna like you. She's not gonna respect you. She just won't want to deal with you. And I'm telling you from, listen, I have a story time about it. Don't do her like that because she's gonna be pissed off at you. And then what can you say? You can't be like, well, I'm the parent, I know what's best. You gotta let her see for herself who her father is. Like, ladies, stop doing that. Let the kids see who their father is themselves. Men, if you got custody, stop doing that. Let the kids see who their mother is for themselves. They're gonna get older and see the truth. You just be supportive. You sit there and you let them know, but you gotta let them see it. Adopt the parents. Stop keeping them. If they want to get to know them and see them, let them see them. Don't keep no secret. Just does it hurt? Absolutely. But you got to let them kids see who the other parent is, whatever themselves, and they will something say, okay, even though I want this relationship, I gotta see how it is myself. Because what it is, that little girl gonna sit there, look at Bree, and be like, "You the problem. Like, why would you do that?" And then you're gonna be mad. Then you're gonna be coming to the internet. I don't know why she's mad at me. I don't know why she don't talk to me. Yeah, she's gonna do that. Stop. You're doing the wrong way of protecting her. Hey, Ashley. She's doing it wrong by protecting her. That girl is gonna be upset. Is gonna have so much animosity because you keeping her away from her dad. And then when she get older, you gonna try to switch it up. And then he gonna say the truth. Then when she gonna really find out the truth, you really gonna tell her. And then she gonna be like, why would you do that? So what, y'all had issues? What that does that have to do with me? Oh, well, you had to go to counseling. Counseling for what? So she really messing up, like, for real. She gotta stop. Speaking of, I won't let go, child. Y'all saw this? Hold on. I'ma wait. I'ma wait. Because I'm shocked. I'm very shocked. But I knew it was coming. Let me tell y'all why. So, Turkey Leg Hut said they closed for renovations. Come to find out, Turkey Leg Hut is shut down. Mm-hmm. By the health department for 35 code violations. We talked about Turkey Leg Hut. We talked about Nakia Holmes. We talked about her estranged ex-husband. We talked about them. It's a lot been going on. Turkey Leg Hut since the beginning of 2024 has been on the news and in the media for the past whole 9 months. Okay, every 3 to 6 months is something. We talked about how the warehouse burnt down. We talked about how part of the restaurant caught on fire, allegedly. We talked about the divorce. We talked about the associates not being paid. We've talked about the husband has been basically, he has been fired on a text. We talked about that. So I'm gonna play this and then we're gonna go down a little rabbit hole because people seem to forget what happened. And I'm gonna give y'all a little background of what happened after this video.
By the agency yesterday for, quote, serious health code violations. The department says an inspection revealed 35 violations in total, including conditions that, quote, pose an imminent threat to public health. So far, the Turkey Leg Hut's ownership isn't talking about the violations. One customer today says he was told the restaurant was closed for renovations. That's also what is being said on Turkey Leg Hut's social media pages. There are several posts referencing renovations, saying the restaurant would stay closed through Sunday. But that's no guarantee, per the health department.
All right. I don't know what team she has now. Um, y'all gotta understand the kid gotta figure out this whole rebranding alone. Um, Allegedly the man that went on the Turkey Leg Hut tour, told people he getting his family back. The kid said ain't none of that. This is what happens when you get your man to be your co-owner and now you fire him because he's allegedly sleeping with the staff, and now you trying to figure out what to do. Um, you never miss business with pleasure unless you see that man been a great leader. Now she did right. Well, I told y'all, letting him be in lead. If he in lead of the bills at home, she did have him be in lead, but then she was in the background making sure things was done. Now, from what I was hearing, this not the first time he done slept with some associates in the bathroom and took majority of their checks that they didn't pay for because he wanted to run off because she was divorcing him. So, baby, she paid him out and fired him, and she had to pay out of the company's pocket for them associates to get paid. Majority of them got a payout because of the things that were going on. I'm not sure what's been. This is. I feel like the business is part of the divorce because ever since she's been divorcing him, there have been things going on with her business that is crazy. And I don't know if he's not taking no for an answer. So when I get more information, I'm gonna let y'all know because this is ridiculous. Like they said it wasn't clean, it wasn't healthy, but she's showing the videos of her fixing the food every day with a little side boob. So I don't know. I don't know. People say they were getting sick. I don't know. But I'm gonna dig more deeper. And I wanted to put this because this is we're gonna come back to this because this is a mess. Okay? Now we have somebody new to discuss. Hmm. Hmm. We talked about she was being added on baddies, right? Now remember, I'm gonna tell y'all something. At first, when I read them court documents, I was like, I know y'all lying. Cause this woman was on Labor Day fixing him and his homeboys a plate that were coming in from the studio. Fixing this man and his friends a plate coming in from the studio. So what did he do now? So Arkbar is getting a divorce. It's very strange. Arkbar is divorcing her estranged husband. hmm hmm Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. She divorcing her estranged husband. Now she started divorcing him after he said that nothing was wrong with Dora, allegedly. Now we seen Aunt Bart at the hospital with Dora. She ain't post Dora, but she was at the hospital saying something was wrong with Dora. Dora sick, Dora this, Dora that, right? And people saying that was her karma, of that situation. So Bean was like, ain't nothing wrong with Dora. Dora fine. Dora in her room. Dora doing this and that. Art was like, if you nigga, Dora ain't in her room. I married a couch chaser, but that's all right. I'm going to get a divorce. I want a divorce. Bean was like, it's cool. Bean was like, whatever. Like, you say that now. So they were separated for months. Okay. Go on Labor Day. I say, I'm going to go to her live. I haven't been on Art Bar Live in a minute. I went on Art Bar Live. Tell me why she was cooking for Bean and his friends. So everybody was confused. They was like, Art Bar, I thought you was getting a divorce. Art Bar, this. She was like, that's my husband. I'm working out with my husband and my husband and my husband. I'm going to work out with my husband like that's my man. Then she went on the show with the aunties. Say she getting a divorce. And I commented, and I think this is what started the divorce proceeding. I'm finna keep it real. I kept saying, Akbar, you ain't divorcing that man because I'm finna be real, sis. You was just feeding that man and his folks. Yes, she played on TV. She was on Love and Hip Hop. She Candy cousin. That one. With with the funny toes, the one that ride for Nikki. And I get where she coming from, but we gonna get into that in a minute. Akbar. I was so disappointed. I was like, Bar, bro, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We gonna keep it a buck. Come on, bro. So I believe Bar decided to do this. Valerie Raven versus Shaken Taylor. That's his real Shaken. Anyway, that's his real name, okay? And she said, I have been a resident of the state of Georgia for more than 60 months. Immediately prior to filing this action, she filed the divorce proceeding. She says, oh no, that's the wrong person. We're gonna get it to the manipulator. Hold on, where's she at? Here she go. Today I filed for divorce, and the reason I'm addressing this is because it's so many people who saw me in a courtroom, and I didn't want anyone to tell my story before I get to tell it. This, I think this was the best decision I could have made. Me being cool with it, being cool with it. He told me this was cool to post, but how if he don't? Okay, I want him to be free and find someone who fits him. I've been through a lot these last couple of months, and today I choose me over everybody else. I pray whoever he dates will give him a good, long, and happy life. I'm at peace with my decision. Certain things in life will be uncomfortable, but God will get you through. I know I told y'all I wasn't putting y'all in my business, but it's something me and him agreed upon. I have nothing to give anymore. Anything that's not left in me for my kids and career. Arkbar, I hate to say this, but you're gonna be feeding that man. You was just cooking for that man. I seen the video of you cooking on live for that man. When you decided to do this, I don't know if y'all think this gonna last. I don't. I thought it was, but after I seen her take him back 3 to 4 times, I really don't believe that it's gonna go through. I love that man. She said she loved the feet he walked, the ground he walk on. She said, I know I told y'all I wasn't with that man. She said this on live. I swear for God. I ain't gonna swear because I don't swear on the Lord, I promise. She said, but that's my husband. I love that man. I'm gonna feed him. I'm gonna make sure he good. I'm gonna make sure he happy. I promise you. She need to run. She said it. She said she loved that man. She loved him. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I just think it's a toxic relationship. And I hate that for her. She's trying to get back on the right path. But I still got some things to work on. And that's why I be like, I always say this and I tell y'all and I say this to myself. I might judge some things, but I can't judge somebody that's saying that's different than mine because we all sin. And we all can't sit here and act like God. We the number one pick in God's book because we do some things every day that God don't like. But we gotta understand we can't chastise people that sin different than us. We all gotta sit here and have a conversation and listen. I know I sin different than you, but and work on ourselves in order to help people that don't. Let me tell you something. There's plenty of people that you'll be surprised, and it's crazy. It's sad. So I hope she get the help that she need. She's going on baddies. I thought that was strange. We seen her fight. Poor baby. I don't want, even though I be mad at her on some things, I just don't want my girl to go on baddies because I told y'all she can't fight. She tried though. She got hard. She got hard. She got hard. She got hard. Even though Valerie be pissing me off, aka Arkbar, she can't fight, but she got hard. My girl got hard though. She ain't gonna quit. Like if I was her friend on the street, I'd be like, hell, my friend ain't gonna quit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, run up on them. Like you might get knocked down, friend, but you keep getting back up to fight another day. Yes, you do. You get back up to fight and live for another day, girl. Now, anybody jump in. I'm a tag teamer for you. We gonna knock them out, but I gotta let you do this on your own, friend. Let you do it on your own. Now, I talked about Simon and Portia. We're gonna talk about another divorce thing. And this kind of behooved me with Simon. So y'all know Simon lost with that prenup. Okay? He lost. And he's been in his feelings. I think he's reevaluating the women he picked. But he still has a problem to me. And the problem is that Simon doesn't hold Simon accountable. When I first heard about Simon and Portia, I did say I did not like them together. I said I feel like he's a narc. For some reason, I feel like he like to be the guy that holds things atop, across your head like a flag. But Simon is a good guy. He just has some bad tendencies. Okay, So he posted this today because he been in his feelings. And I was thinking, who is you talking about? Because why would you post somebody's business? Like, let's get into it. He say, the actual traumatized, please get help. You will bleed on someone else. Mhm. I have come in contact with more than my fair share of beautiful, flawed women. My first instinct was always to be their protector moving forward. Help heal them from their trauma experienced at the hands of their abuser. I always showed up in my relationships with an imaginary cape, believing I could help heal them from their once devastating experience. Sometimes experience multiple times. They let me know what those experiences were like and how they were affected by them. But what I didn't know in many cases, they themselves are unaware of is that they are about to victimize me. In a matter of time, I find out that I have been on the receiving end of their traumatic experience from the minute I met them. The message today is to be victimized, be to the victimized and the future victim, to get help before you hurt someone else. To the future victim, you pay particular attention when they have a valid and look at that of help they desperately need. It's the right thing to do. Hmm. Okay, well let's talk about being traumatized. Oh, okay. I love Portia, but we gonna keep it real. I don't know if he's speaking on Portia. I don't know if he's speaking on Fallon. But Fallon been kissing this man's foot and sitting here dogging Portia, and he just sat here and ripped her new booty hole. This divorce decree y'all can read while I talk. Simon feels like I have a money, okay? I have all this money. I can take care of you. But what Simon don't understand, to them it comes with a cost. Because Simon don't get that, yeah, I can stand by my woman in front of the camera, but after a while when I get tired of them, don't think I won't say nothing verbally wrong. I'm sorry, don't think I won't do things out of the other ordinary. Portia's used to working. She tried to sit at home and do those things. But I believe that Simon really had like a switch. And he would say things. hmm I feel like once the honeymoon wore off, because they got married within a month. They ain't wasn't together that long. And shout out to Simone, attorney Simone Redwine from Girl, Is That Legal? She said something that I didn't put in thought. And I tell women this: if an older man marry you in a month, be mindful. Be mindful. It's two things. Okay? She said one they hiding something. She said that, I thought in my mind. Or they old and they want somebody to take care of them. They old and they don't want to be in a nursing home. They old and they want somebody right behind them. And then Portia knew what she had and she went and married him within a month. She signed a prenup and said, "Ooh, this clause and this clause, okay, I could get some." Portia, 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 I know you made the house a home. You won the house, girl. Keep the house. I'm proud of you. But Portia, now what I can say about Portia, Portia saw how he played Fallon and she said, "Watch how I play chess, because if you try me like that, I got you. I got to give it to Portia. I got to give that to Portia. I have to get that to the Portia Diane Williams, because she said, okay, I'm going to watch how, see, you like to do this and that. Okay, I'm going to play my part to this prenup over, and I'm going to really show you what it is. Portia, you didn't have to spank that man like that. You can't spank that man like that and not tell us what happened, Portia. You are going into season 16, Portia. Portia, I better see what happened with this man that tried to keep you from filming, Portia. Hold on, I gotta say my knee voice. Portia. I want to know the tea. Because ain't no way you just up and divorce this man because you wanted to work. Something happened. And Portia, you need to tell us. When the divorce is over, we want to hear. This man been ripping you to shreds and you've been keeping whatever secret it is about this man. And I want to know the tea. Mm-hmm. Now maybe go ask everybody in Decatur. You know they're going to tell it. They're going to run their mouth. Hmm. You might as well just go ahead and tell me, girl. What did he do? Is he that bad? Is he horrible? Is he that horrible, girl? What is it? You gave us a little tea that he has a little issue. Oh, girl. Okay. We know he old. And he need a little Viagra, allegedly. But what really happened, Portia, because it was very funny how you said goodbye to that Williams, and I was like, wait, you were talking about be his peace. You need to tell what happened, and we better see it on this season. Because I'm interested. I'm not finna watch season 16 and you don't spill no tea. We talked about this. And I know y'all know Portia gonna spill it. So speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16 has wrapped, has finished. Now, guys, we gotta be on the lookout of the premiere. I will show the premiere over here. We're gonna do a live and discuss. They got some new girls, but allegedly what I'm hearing that a previous housewife maybe coming back for 17. I hope who I think it is come back because we miss her. And I would love to see the dynamic with these OG girls. Now, Cynthia is being the friend, but I feel like Cynthia need to get her peach back too. It need to be a little mixy with the girls because it's very interesting. I'm so excited, y'all. Listen, Real Housewives of Atlanta for the past 3, 4 seasons was a flop, okay? I said this. It was like every show between Love, but with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and we're gonna talk about Real Housewives were flops. And I said they the reason why Atlanta is what it is. They have helped Atlanta be the black mecca in Atlanta, Georgia. If you haven't noticed, they have made it where people want to move there. Excuse me, be there, love it there, culture wise, food. Atlanta is a place to be, honey. They have everybody coming out there. But the thing is, they were dropping the ball with the entertainment. Like, listen, let me tell you something. I lived in Atlanta for almost 12 years. Atlanta was the black mecca, honey. When I tell you entertainment, TV shows, Tyler Perry built the whole thing out there where Wild 'N Out is filmed and other TV shows. Everybody go to his studio. Listen, Atlanta is the place to be. But those shows have to get back to where they were, especially reality shows. And I feel like Real House, if Love and Hip Hop Atlanta ratings are going up and they're the most talked about, I give it to them. They're doing what they're supposed to do this season. They're getting that check. Real Housewives of Atlanta is going to be very interesting, honey, and they're going to be getting a bigger check. So I'm very excited. Now, Carlos King, I need you to rally up the girls. Shawnee, we need some basketball wives. We need some Love and Marriage Atlanta. We get them shows. Well, I'm not there anymore, but they get them shows. It's a done deal. Now y'all need to move it on to Dallas because it's a lot of good storylines out here, honey. Especially Dallas and Houston. The tea is hot. I'm just gonna tell you that Dallas and Houston getting their top share, baby. But watch what I say. Dallas and Houston finna be top notch soon too. Okay. All right. Now we talked about this man here. Just look at him. You could tell he just no good. Just look at him. Just look at him. The eyes. Don't the eyes sway you? Let me tell you what I get from him. You talked about him yesterday. When some more information came out, we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna tell you what I get from this man. Y'all know the guy that that is the guy around the way. Like you ever grew up in the area, like not the hood. You can be in the hood, middle class suburb, whatever. You know that guy, right? Everybody like in the eyes. It's a future like his eyes, or he's tall, or he got money, right? He that guy, right? But then you notice when you talk to him, forgive me, it's no shade to him, but this is what I get because I've hung out around a lot of people. Y'all know that we talk about this. But what I get from him is, I'm crazy, ho. I snatch your cake. Tell me no. I get that. When I first saw him, because I was like, dang, he looked familiar. I've heard things about him. I heard his music. I get that. I'm going to tell you why I get that. So, hmm, the eyes give it away. Y'all be careful with some of these men. Some of these men with the pretty eyes. I was just on TikTok listening to Surviving Greg. If you're on TikTok, go over there to Shorty from Pompano, Florida. Her name is Pompano Destiny. I seen Greg. I'm like, why? But then when I looked at Greg, you could tell Greg is emotionally distressed. I don't know what it is, but every time, ever since now I'm back in the dating pool, and I've been in the dating pool, okay? I look at these men and be like, mm-mm. I'm telling you, ladies, I'm telling you, be warned. We gonna get into it. This right here. And I don't know why nobody didn't believe this black woman. Because she did. She did. And her story didn't get much plays as that other girl. She said her name is Baby Gemini. She said I outed Sage the Gemini as a R years ago. He's a sick, weird man who had me trapped in his house with my phone in a box for 2 days while constantly imitating me and then me when I was on my. And then she says, nobody gave an F when it was me, but I'm just glad it's being exposed. For anyone who doesn't know me, I have no reason to lie about anything I say, on everything I say, and I'm very blunt and open about in my everyday life. That man is an R. Now, around that time, he was dating a well-known business owner. Um, and she did come out, and then when I heard the video about, oh, she lied, 2, 3 months later, we seen that business owner with another man. I'm not gonna say who it is, allegedly. We gonna keep it there. But this man, I told y'all yesterday, I said, hold on, y'all connecting him with Chris. Chris ain't been hanging out with him like that. Chris been touring and being in his kids. It's certain people Chris been hanging around. And Chris hasn't hung around him and certain people, and I noticed that. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, Chris been minding his business. I just hate that Chris get attached to folks like this, and when he find out, it's not a good look. And it's a lot. So I do send my prayers to the victims, but like I said, y'all can't blame it. It's easy to blame Chris for things because we saw what Chris been through, right? So it's easy for people to blame it on Chris. But this is why when y'all see Chris don't hang with certain people no more, this is why. And I get it. I get it. I get it. But I'm glad they're coming out. So we gonna move forward. We gonna move forward, y'all. I was laughing at something else. So Nicki Minaj went to Twitter today. And one thing about Nicki, yeah, everybody said Nicki's being honest. She's telling the truth. Nicki's not. Nicki's not. We gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give y'all details behind what's really going on, and y'all gonna know I told the truth and I never lied. Both of them are Sagittarius, and I feel like people need to stay out of it. Let them Sagittarius go at it, men and women. Y'all let them do what they do. Because y'all gonna be pissed off when they've talked and they had a conversation. Y'all gotta let them have their 2, 3 day conversations. I'm telling y'all, by the end of the year, it's gonna be reported, and I'm gonna be the one to tell y'all. They're gonna have a 4 day conversation behind the scenes. It's gonna be a conversation. It's gonna be a sit down. Mind your business with this. It's gonna be a conversation and sit down. I don't know them personally, But because I know Sagittarius, y'all gotta let them do what they do. Trust and believe there's gonna be a conversation. Sit down, mind your business. So we're gonna get into it. And I'm gonna tell you where the truth and the lie come in and the tea. And we finna get into it before we get into this Ray J situation. And we're gonna end it there because this, y'all gotta understand, is bigger than what people think it is. Everybody saying 50 Cent and Nicki ain't never lied. 50 Cent never lied. I received a phone call advising title was sold and they made no money on the deal, so they could offer me was $1 million. But wait, there's more. The lawyer advised the district advised him that if I signed the agreement 24 hours, if I wanted the $1 million, the offer was off the table. Listen to fractions from what my response was. So, Barbs, thank you for supporting something I was a part of. I love you, but I was scammed and offered $1 million to be silent. I declined. The grace of God is sufficient. I don't need their hush money tonight and tomorrow. Gas City documentary was also. Now, this is a lie. We gonna get into it. If you a millennial, y'all remember. We gonna get into it. Dear Short and STIDIK, Laffy Taffy, Alien, DIK, brief says, we want to know if you were presenting those during, if you were present during the abuse of teenagers and children. That's what we want to know. You ain't taste. Stop, Aaliyah. Foxy, etc., doing R. Kelly video shoots and stuff. Did you know about the abuse of Kim Porter and Cassie? Y'all seem to always run in a certain rat pack. So what we okay, y'all read. If y'all read when I read y'all the lawsuit affidavit, and this is why I be like, girl, shut up. Cassie said they were there. Beyonce stood up for her, and that's what made Cassie leave him. Remember? We talked about this. Foxy, for you to be Foxy friend, and Foxy said, please stop lying on me about being with Jay-Z at a young age. Can y'all stop? Because they did the same jump to Rihanna. Foxy even said that never happened. I remember Foxy said in a phone call interview, she said, man, I almost lost my job lying to that man because I told him a lie and I was flirting with him. That's exactly what she said. I'm going to tell you something. Jay-Z might get caught in a shady business deal, much as I love him, but don't be getting mad at Beyonce because Beyonce got her own stuff going on. Her and Beyonce are cool. She's calling him out. Please stop going on Beyonce page bothering this lady. Stop. Aaliyah was 21 at that party in them pictures that's floating around. Y'all, Gen Z, you got to stop telling these Gen Z children a lie, Nikki. She was 21. I remember, okay? Everybody who grew up with me remember because she died at 22. May she rest in peace. That girl is not here to defend herself. Her mother has been going through a lot. Her brother is trying to keep her name in high regards. Her father has passed on in 2012. Let them rest on. Please leave them people, daughter, alone. Stop because it's bringing up stuff that this woman has been hit. Let me tell you something. Aaliyah's mother allegedly had cancer after her husband passed. Please let that woman heal of her trauma. And that almost killed her, losing her daughter and her husband. All she has is her son and the stuff she was going back and forth with her brother. Please let that woman be at peace. Don't bring her up no more. And I be hating when people bring up Aaliyah and the trauma because that woman has been through so much, her and her son, and they doing the best they can. Now, everybody was like, did they know about Kim Porter? Kim Porter, everybody knew about Kim Porter. They wasn't the only one, sweetheart. Your homies even knew. Kim Porter, may she rest in peace. Is all enough for to come out? Please tread lightly. Think about the churns, okay? Now, a lot of people are mad at Nikki. Say, Nikki, well, you living with one, and your husband got exposed, so they feel like she want to be exposed. That's not the case. Cash Money had their own dealings, allegedly, right? A lot of people was trying to get away from Birdman, allegedly. Wayne and Jay-Z have became friends, right? She wanted to, I told y'all, Allegedly, people were saying she wanted to sign with him, didn't work out, and now look where Megan at. A lot of people feel like when Megan got the spot she wanted, so now she's upset. Allegedly, okay, this is all alleged. But this is what's been saying. This is all alleged. The thing is with Nikki, what Nikki gotta understand is you can't say nothing about that man because I want to ask you, where's that girl that was rapping like a mofo from London that you put on and you dropped? I love you, Nikki, but I gotta ask you, where is she? People not gonna believe you because you still with that man, and allegedly they saying your child can't go to school because he can't pick them up. Chill right now. We still accepting the husband a little, okay? Cause I'm still mad at the fact that you married him. Don't mind, he a good looking man. I see what you see, girl. But I'm still pissed off. Cause you built this brand off so much hate, you overcome so much, and you married this man. And I'm like, well, dang, like what? Okay, that's her business. But at the same time, it's like calling the pot calling the kettle black when they both black. And know what is business. You have cut off girls because of business. So I feel like he didn't want to backstab Wayne allegedly and take you because they cool. And I get that. Was there a promise made? I believe he made you a promise. You got every right to be pissed off. But you know what? And you gotta change your perspective. I made a label. I'm doing great. I done had help girls that don't like me, that fake like me, and I'm still selling out tours 12 years later. I'm still doing the darn thing, and I'm still looking good while doing it. So I don't work with Beyonce, had a great time. I'm doing things that my career took further than people that couldn't stand me. Let it go. Because you at this age in your 40s to where I mean, I'm finna keep it a buck. Cause if I had her money at her age, I wouldn't give a damn. F you. Me and my man finna go sit on a yacht on the beach and I'm taking my top off. Who gonna see me? Nobody. The baby ain't here. I don't give a damn. That's just where I'm at. I wanna be like that in life. I don't care. Girl, let that go. Let that be. After this tour, get your Gucci and your Louis Vuitton bathing suits and your Chanel's, cause I know you got them custom made. Have that baby with a sitter. You and your man go off somewhere they can't find you on the beach. You get your hair down and you just enjoy your fruit of your labor. It happened. It happened. The man didn't pay you. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. That's fine. That's cool. Don't worry about it. That's how you gotta be. Don't worry about it. Girl, if you don't get yourself, screw that. Child, please. Don't mess up your relationship with somebody else because you mad at somebody else. And then everybody hating that person. Shout out to E Talks to T Lodge. Y'all go follow her on YouTube. And you mad at somebody else. You just go ahead and live your life. You at that age now, your blood, baby, let me tell you something. I say the same thing, and I'm about near 40. I don't have time to be mad at nobody. My blood pressure is going to get too high. Gray hair's finna start popping up everywhere. And I darn sure ain't got time to argue with nobody that ain't dealing with. Child, I'm finna go ahead and mind my business. You got it. Because I still want to look youthful. You ain't finna put 10 years on my life because you feel some type of way, really. No. That's not gonna happen. Sure not. That's fine. I don't argue no more. I sure don't. I don't argue with folks. I say what I got to say. All right, then you have a great life. Gray hairs, gray hair who? Wrinkles in the face, sleepless nights, eyes puffy. Nobody got time for that. Child, please. We don't crack and I love it and I want to keep it the same. You know, Nicki Minaj still look good. She still like she in her 20s and I want her to keep that same energy of still looking like she in her 20s. Still keep looking like you in your 20s. Girl, enjoy your life, honey. You don't work hard for this life. For real. Exactly, Miss Barbara. She worked hard for this life. Ain't no sense to keep going back and forth to this man and he paying you dust. Girl, you better pack up them clothes and go have you some fun, child, after this tour. You flop them titties you paid for, girl. And that butt. Girl, I wouldn't. Hmm, hmm. You better put that pink braids in your hair with them shoes on and some flip flops, and you go sit down on the beach. You done sat here and brought you a nice house in Cali. You got to go, girl. Please, you flip that hair, honey. You be like, whatever. Cause baby, let me tell you something. I know you got some great hair popping up. Don't let nobody put you in the stress. Girl, you is 41, 42, going on 43. Girl, you leave that where that's at. Nikki, girl, you is in you better get cute. You better, girl, your birthday coming up. What the hell you arguing with them for? You need to be figuring out what you wearing. You need to be figuring out what you finna do December 8th. And what trip you want to go on a private jet. Fuck them folks. Girl, please. I wouldn't even put that much energy to tweet about it. That 1 meal, that's fine. Girl, please. You don't, to be honest, Nikki has made more than what they offered her, if you really want to be honest. No shade, but she has. So I wouldn't even argue and waste my breath. Okay, you better go with 3,000 on that nigga. That's your man. Even though we don't like it, that's your man. You better do whatever. That's your man, girl. Move on. Move on. For real. Don't waste your time. Okay? You listen. I'm about to be the same age group with y'all heifers. You see, Beyonce ain't saying nothing. She's saying I'm not finna have all that going on. I still look good. I don't have a gray hair in sight as much as I get my hair done. She probably don't have gray hair and in other places. She say, I'm not. My children not finna stress. I'm not finna. Girl, please. You got to get there. That girl is on a yacht. She done been on trips. She done did a lot of work and stuff. That's her husband, though. We got to understand that it's her husband. A lot of these women out here doing a lot of, Oprah withstand me. We ain't gonna lie. She's taking them. She said, it's women that we probably don't even know in relationships enjoying themselves. Girl, don't be letting no man stress you out that bad when you done made more than what they offered you. Girl, please. Girl, please. And that's what be make me mad with Nikki. You done made more than that. Girl, let that baby, you look at that like, baby, I really can make that bad. Like, I really don't care. That's how you gotta look at it. Yeah, it's the principle, but you know what? I really done made a meal back. Like, change her perspective. Like, I really done made a meal back on that. I'm really straight. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's your business. I don't even care. What time my jet leave? One time me and my man gonna hit this beach. Like, seriously. Well, we're gonna move on. Shout out to Nikki. I love her, but I really need her to have that mentality because, girl, enjoy your damn life. You work hard, baby. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Now this here done blew me away today. And the reason I was laughing, because somebody I know was like, he's done. Because they showing his movie on TV, ain't even looking at it. I just noticed it. Ray J, who is pampered Ray J. I love Ray J, but I gotta keep it real. Because one thing about that mama gonna work overtime, baby. Y'all thought Kris Jenner work overtime. Sonya gonna work overtime and get in your ass. Ray J say, I never experienced that. I am in shock. We need to extend grace. I'm gonna play the clip and we gonna get into Ray J.
Haven't heard from anyone until now.
You know, I just feel like a lot of people are in shock. A lot of people are dealing with it in their own way. But in times like these, I mean, we should come together. We should talk about it as a community. It's easy to divide and point fingers, but unity is where you build. You can have a stronger future for the culture. I mean, Diddy's been an icon for decades. We've all listened to his music. We've all been around him, that at least in my era, and have looked up to him. And in this situation, it's super unfortunate, but it's important to learn a lesson right now, and ensure the next generation understands how to move differently with transparency and integrity. And I think transparency and integrity moving forward should be non-negotiable.
Look, we need that in every culture. You hear and may know what I hear, which is people aren't coming out because they either suspected this about him or they don't want to have any connection to him. And then I guess there's another group who's worried they're going to get pulled in, which is one of the suggestions from prosecutors. When you were with him, you had to have heard the kinds of things that other people heard about what Diddy could be about on the dark side and excesses of his. What did you make of what you heard, and what did you ever see for yourself that gave you an opinion about what he was about?
Well, for myself, and I think a lot of other people in this industry, I mean, it's all a shock because, you know, we've never seen the stuff that's being said and the stuff that people are finding out. Like, I've never been in rooms that people are talking about, and I never knew they existed. And a lot of people in the industry can agree with me on that sense. Like, you all wanted to go and have a good time at a Diddy party, you know, and you wanted to be inspired. You wanted to go out and have a good time. And then you wanted to go the next day to work, and you wanted to work hard in this good vibe, you know. And so to see where we are now, I just think everybody is still trying.
Now he wants everyone to extend Diddy grace. He does. I get what he's saying because he's basically saying when most of us went to Diddy parties, it was not like that. When most of us went, it wasn't like that. It now, granted, some people do leave early. I've heard before the party starts that way. I have heard that because they get so wasted around a certain time, they leave early and go to like a club or whatever, right? Allegedly. But a lot of people saying, well, Ray J, you was there. Knowing this darn woman, Ray J asked one no. Ray J might have been in a lot of things. But when it comes to Sonya, his mother, Sonya Norwood, the way I done seen her on Love and Hip Hop LA, still the same. And how she handled Brandy's career and how she handled his career, y'all really think Ray J finna be there? Oh, y'all don't know about Sonya? Let me give you detail about Sonya. Sonya is a mother. You're not gonna do that to my child. We not having that. Sonya that mama. Oh, I don't know who you think, but you're not finna do. She's that mama. She is the around the way mama that does not play about her kids. She don't care how old they are. She does not even play about her grandchildren. When Princess Love started having them kids, she didn't play about her grandchildren. The relationship with them changed because of her grandkids. She doesn't play about them kids. She don't even play about her grandkids. That woman will put a latch on you so quick like a pit bull and won't let you go about her kids and her grandchildren. She doesn't play. You think Ashanti is a momager? Mom is a momager? You think Kris Jenner is over the top? They're play with. You think Tina knows? Let me tell you, she's like Tina. She could be Tina Knowles' sister. The way Tina don't play about Beyonce and Solange and her grandkids, she can be a little bit more than that. They could be sisters when it comes to them kids. If y'all never seen, and I can say that about Beyonce mom because there was a time someone came up to Beyonce about a fur, and she said something. Yes, she was talking about it, about the fur. And her mama said, what you not gonna do is you not gonna sit there and talk about my daughter. She went in on Peter when they showed up at the restaurant. Beyonce had to say, Mom, calm down. She said, I'm not finna calm down. Sonya worse than that. Sonya sit there and tell them, you want to keep your little fundraiser, I bet you won't have nothing. Sonya is Sonya don't play about them kids. So if you he might have hung out with Diddy, but he didn't hang out with Diddy for long. Because when it come to Sonya, Norwood, oh Mrs. Norwood, oh you gonna see a whole different side. She, like I say, she could be Tina Knowles' sister when it come to them kids. So if y'all think he was there that long, try again. Now Ray J might have done some things because he feel like he grown, but she even get it to Ray. Everybody be like, you don't hold him accountable. Oh yes, she holds Ray J accountable. Yes, she holds Ray J accountable. And the accountability that she hold Ray J to is what y'all don't see on TV. That lady don't play. You want me to tell you who you can ask? Ask Jason Lee. I bet you he'll tell you the same thing. Oh no, she's not playing. She ain't finna play with you. Yeah. Ask the shade, ask all them folks. Ask his soon to be ex-wife, the mother of his kids. Ask Mona Scott. Sorry, don't play. She don't give a damn. She don't care. So I feel like he gonna say that because he heard the things I think he believe in somewhat is true. He know it's true deep down, but he trying to be the good friend and say hey. He basically saying at the end with my boy that I love so much on there. Shout out to him, Andrew. He say, listen, he's saying, okay, what we need to look at is, okay, he's did these things. But what we need to look at is how can we have black men continue to be successful with all of this rhetoric and having their emotions together for this type of money that they're getting into to where they don't feel like. And I feel the same way, black men and women, because I feel like when money get into it, they never have it. They go overboard with the power and do things to keep it in it's such an addiction. But how can we get so far to say, okay, you got your LeBron James and Sierra husband who and others, we have not heard nothing about. They have things come out, don't be true, move forward. And they give back and they do things right. How can we why do we, and this is my thing to men. When it comes to men like this, y'all praise men like Diddy and everybody else, right? But when it comes to the men who do things for the community, who make that money and don't let it change them and try to get a family, keep their family, show positivity. Why do y'all hate them so much, especially Russell Wilson? Like, why do y'all continue to hate them and say they're simps when they're really staying out of trouble? I ain't heard nothing about Russell, but him making good moves and keeping that woman happy. I ain't heard too much about LeBron, but making sure that woman is happy. And then you get people to get paid to say these rumors because they feel some type of way. How can we keep having that? And y'all got to understand, stop having this mentality where y'all praise the people who do wrong and because they got it and praise the people who don't. Like, and don't praise the people who don't do those things. It's okay to, I feel like the black community needs to have more positivity as much as we got so much Reddit going on with so much things being negative about us, thrown about us. It's on a daily. He's not an example. And I see what Ray J saying. Yeah, I grew up on his music. I didn't like him like that because to me he was. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a Diddy fan. He got some good music. I was just like, man, who is this jumping around this? I don't understand it. Like to me, I was like, oh, I like that. I grew up liking that. I've been around tough men, okay? I got about 35 cousins, okay? Probably more than that. Combining on my mama and daddy side together. I got a whole bunch of male cousins, okay? So I grew up with some toughness. The stuff he do, why is he doing that? So, I mean, like I said my prayers to his daughters and his children. They're mostly affected, regardless of their age, because, like I say, they don't. That's all they know. Even though they didn't choose their father to be and do what he did, they're still their father. Now, before we get out, I want to touch base on this. I gotta agree with Ice Cube. And some people like she's right. She's not right. Um, knowing Ice Cube background, we're gonna get into shout out to neighborhood talk. She's not right, and I'm gonna tell you why because we're gonna get into the background of Ice Cube and how. Shout out to Ice Cube. Ice Cube has had a pivotal moment in history that is so underrated, and he has really changed the game for the 3 decades, y'all. Let's keep it real. So Candace Owens says, gang. Now remember, she came up here, they protecting Diddy, but she ain't mentioned about a homie out here at them parties allegedly. Now remember, I told y'all when y'all know Candace Owens get caught in her lies, she changed the narrative. Gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by the feds who preferred deals to homosexual black men in prison and then turned it to artificial celebrity. The goal was to create false idols to destroy black American values. Ice Cube said, we call it reality rap. The industry coined it gangster rap. That is true. The fans wanted gangster rap, and that's what they got. The fans didn't write none of my ish. I'm a real MC. Let me tell you where he coming from. I want to educate the young ones. I need y'all to know. Ask your mama, ask your daddy, ask your auntie, ask your cousins. If you ain't never heard of NWA, so y'all know Remarkable. She was on Growing Up Atlanta, Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. Easy E daughter. Yes, one of his daughters. We ain't gonna talk about the other one. Little Easy E, they would agree with Ice Cube, and I'm gonna tell you why. NWA was a group that with Dr. Dre, Easy E, there was a lot of other Snoop ain't coming to frame yet, but there was a lot of other artists before they got with the Suge Knight label. NWA was a group that talked about the police brutality. They had the feds and all of them get upset because the fact was they was targeting them. They called it gangster rap. They wrote about what was really going on, and that's why they so respected in the game today. From Snoop Dogg to Bone Thugs, they wrote about what they were really experiencing. They wrote about the brutality, the things that was going on. Tupac even wrote about the things that was going on. And they got upset, especially LAPD and all of them at the time, because they were targeting them and saying how they were being police brutality. They were treating us wrong. There were things that they didn't take a look at. Tupac even went on TV and did a segment with, oh my God, what's that lady name? I used to watch her all the time. And he said it's so different for a black child to go missing than a white child to go missing. But then y'all sit here and have the same problems and want to talk about the hood. So when she say the feds made that up, that is not true. That isn't true. And what I really want the black community to do is start researching what's really going on. You can't say it's a homosexual base. Whatever their sexuality is whole different from speaking on the truth. Ice Cube, Tupac, Dre, Snoop, I can go on, have sat here and put hip hop on the map and turn into rap. And that's when people started talking about real life issues. Nobody was talking about who they were sleeping with, the cars they had. That's when it became an original to be original and discuss. This is what's going on. That's why a lot of rappers say, okay, yeah, I rap about that. If you listen to certain songs, and I tell people, I say, if you want to know how, when they had the thing of, oh, you can have dinner with Jay-Z, Jay-Z music is the blueprint and it tells you what he went through. The same with Nicki when she made the Pink Print. If y'all listen to what she was saying and what she went through, she tells her story. That is rap. That is hip hop. So for her to sit here and say it's a fair thing, that's not true. Because these the same people that stood up and told people to vote. These the same people that sat here and protest for everybody that when the police brutality was going on. LA had them raised. Them were the same people that stood up and fought. So y'all can't say that. And I feel like that's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. Rap is not the same for men, and I told y'all that because men are not rapping and they're not putting it out there like the females are. They're not. So I hope you guys enjoy this live. I'm going to get off. You know I want to stay up for 2 hours. All right, y'all. Now, before I leave, I want you guys to get ready. October 1st is around the corner. I've said, listen, please send in your scary story. If you don't have none, that's fine. We are going to talk about that. That's fine. I will tell y'all my paranormal experiences for the past going on 36 years, and I'm not scared to say my age. I don't care. Since I've been on this earth, I've experienced a lot. And I'm going to tell you from the time of a child that I remember, excuse me, to now my experiences. Some videos will be live. Most videos will be just videos. But I will be doing lives on my vacation. I will be giving you guys a birthday vacation vlog and a vlog. Y'all get ready to see me in my turn up state. I hope you guys are ready because it's very turn up-ish. But we will be discussing it. And I will, in between time, and when I do a get ready with me or whatever, I will be doing a story time. So the whole month of October, you guys will get that from me. I love, okay, so my favorite seasons are Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and New Year's. Those are all my favorite seasons going into the new year. I don't know why, that just is. But my favorite season is summer. Now, those are my favorite holidays, but my favorite season is summer because I get to be outside, have fun, chef kiss, okay? But I enjoy just the family time and the homeness of the holidays. And it took me a while to get back to that space. We'll talk about that. Also, we will be doing that. Now, I will do a Christmas story time as well. I will open up that during December. Any angel or Christmas miracles you want to share, we will do those as well. We will discuss those, and I will discuss mine as well as you guys. So you guys are welcome to that. I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. I'm going to enjoy mine because all next week I might sound tired, but I'm still going to deliver for y'all. Enjoy your Saturday. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay. Before we do these scary videos, we gonna pray. Okay? So I just want to put that out there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.